Welcome back into Twin Cities Live. So Love is Blind has been on Netflix. It was mentioned on this very segment that's coming up next. It's called Watch, Read, Listen, presented by True Vision Institute.
So this week's guest is someone who was on the show. If you're just tuning in, it's Daniel Hastings. He was cooking with us previously. He found love on season 8, which was filmed here in Minnesota. So since we had Daniel here, we asked him to stick around for a few more minutes to share what he's binge watching in his spare time. Now he has a puppy, so he can't leave his house. So you probably just have time.
I have to watch reality television.
You have stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so reality TV is still your jam. Are you watching really Love Island?
Yes.
You don't say that very proudly.
No, I don't. It is so addicting watching it, and I'm not proud of it. But being on a reality TV show myself, watching these shows, I can feel how it would be like to know the other side of it and to know the production side of it. So it is interesting to watch it for that piece of it more than just like the drama of the reality TV piece of it.
Yeah, certainly. You have a newfound perspective with all of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, though, what's the premise? Because Love is Blind, we all know, was where you were in the pods, you couldn't see each other, and you're trying to figure out, can you fall in love with someone without having physically seen them?
Yeah.
What are the obstacles on the Love Island?
Love Island's probably the complete opposite,
okay.
Where it's just, you meet these singles and you're there to, see if you jive together or whatever, but it's, you can see them right away. And
Hot
it's all
people
physical,
on vacation.
and there are all these challenges where they basically make them, make out and like do all this stuff, and it's like, and then there's all kinds of drama, and they bring in new people throughout the the show, which just adds another layer of it, and I'm not proud of how like excited I am every night to watch it, but Taylor and I love it, and
It's okay. We all have our guilty pleasures.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
Yeah.
We did see like a little bit of the highlights of your show. Do you still watch your own show?
We do, yeah. So I mean, that's one thing that it's fun to go back and watch, because after a few months, you kind of forget certain parts, and it's also, thankfully for us, it was such a good experience that it's fun to go back and rewatch our journey and be like, oh my gosh, yeah, we had that conversation, and we did this, or we didn't do this, and so yeah, we've enjoyed going back and watching different segments.
I think having your love story on on tape is going to be really cool. It's a good reminder if when things are tough, at like, okay, this is how it started, and this is how we came together.
It's very unique, and when we have kids one day, it'll be interesting to go back and when they get older to have them experience that as well.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be the best story for them to tell.
Yeah.
Like when they get to college.
Yeah.
All right, so you're reading puppy training books.
Yes.
All right.
What a good dad.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing with the dogs, so I'm reading some books, watching a lot of videos, but yeah, puppy training books have been helping me. I found one that was specific to golden retrievers, because I think temperament-wise, they're a little different than certain dogs, and so it's, a month-to-month type of, here's what you should be doing, here's what you shouldn't be doing.
Oh my gosh,
here's what
he
the
is
dogs.
so cute.
Yeah,
He's so cute.
Oh my gosh.
I can't stand it. You just want to gobble him up.
It's supposed to be a bow tie on him, but it looks like a bow. I'm not sure if that emasculates him or not.
But you grew up with dogs, right?
I did, yeah.
So how much of this reading these books is actually helping you versus your experience as a kid?
When I was a kid, I didn't really spend much time training the dog every day. I was just like, oh, this is fun. We have a dog. So now that I'm on the other side of it, where my parents were when I was growing up, it's much different and much more involved. And it's, making sure he's going out every hour and making sure you're feeding him. Because if I don't feed him, then nobody feeds him.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Taylor would feed him, but
yeah.
But
you have to communicate.
Exactly.
It's a really good thing.
Yeah.
All right, so what you're listening to, I know this is probably some hip young artist that I've never heard of, and this is Alex Warren. I have kind of heard of him, but what can you tell us about Alex Warren?
Yeah, so Alex Warren, to be honest with you, I wasn't familiar with him before the show. So on our reunion episode, he did a live performance of one of his songs, Ordinary, and that was like the first time that I'd heard that song. And since then, I've gone and gone through his whole albums, all that stuff, and listened to him. He's got a lot of great music. Taylor and I just went to a concert of his. He was in town a few weeks ago, and he killed it. And he's just blowing up. He's doing amazing, and it's fun to see. But there's also a little bit of a tie to Love is Blind for us.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Where was he? Where did he perform?
It was a smaller venue, and I can't even remember the name of it.
Yeah.
Minneapolis.
Those
are the best.
It
We
was
have a lot of
super
those places,
intimate, but he
yeah.
has a huge following, so it was packed.
Yeah.
And so it was
Is he
very
just
fun.
a one-man band, or does he have like a big band behind him?
He has a
Like
big band behind him. He's the lead guy, but he's got a whole team behind him, and they're incredible too.
That's really fun. Daniel, you're a treat. Thanks for coming.
Oh, thanks for having me.
You really did a great job. You cooked on
Best
TV.
day ever.
I know. You are a Renaissance man.
I know.
You really are.
Here I
Next time,
am.
bring that puppy.
I was
though.
going to say, Sonny has to come the next time.
You want him here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, we can bring
And
him.
then maybe Taylor, too.
Well, yeah.
Taylor.
Sonny first, then
Sonny,
Taylor.
Then Taylor.
Oh,
yes.
so fun. All right, so make sure you follow Daniel on social media. He's on Instagram at @DanielHastings_. He's just a joy. So
He's
fun.
great.
I like
Yeah,
it.
just hang out
Reminds me
with
of
us.
good young love. It's very sweet. We're going to be back with more right after this.
TCL's Watch, Read, Listen is presented by Chu Vision Institute. Dr. Chu is a world-renowned surgeon providing the most vision solutions in Minnesota. Contact them today to find out why more Minnesotans are choosing Chu Vision Institute.